This is Deducter, continuing the long war playthrough. This is at the end of April, so what I've done is I've carried out my plan. I put 2 satellites in South America, then I immediately built 2 power plants. Then I sold off one of my UFO flight computers to purchase another interceptor, and I transferred only 1 interceptor temporarily to South America. There's no point in splitting your interceptors perfectly. Like, my plan for South America is not, I don't have enough firepower to shoot down any UFOs. But you want to station at least 1 interceptor, so if there's a UFO that flies by, you just intercept it and abort, and so you don't at least get the panic increases. Once more of my fleet comes back, and once I save up no more cash, I'll order a second interceptor. And we'll go from there. Even ordering a second one is fairly pointless in South America unless I'm prepared to order like 2 more, because you need at least 4 interceptors to really do anything. 3 at least, but 4 to reliably do anything. So I will get some more money next month. My plan, though, is to build the power generators and then construct an alien containment while expanding the base area. Probably not going to try for any more satellites next month. I need to consolidate my hold on South America. We'll probably go for more satellites in June. But we'll expand the area, we'll build an alien containment. If we have enough money left, we'll get a foundry. So that is the plan here. So let's keep going. The great thing about expanding to South America is that now I will get +1 engineer. And that is what I need to actually build a lot of these items. So yeah, let's go get the council report. They are very pleased with my my performance, as you can see. Shut down 3 of UFOs. That's actually a little low. I'm expecting more. 4 abductions, 1 terror mission, and research is progressing along really nicely. So we have more money now. Can't build anything until the power generators come back, but we have money to get some more items potentially. I think the best thing to get earlier is the uplink targeting. That is really helpful for shooting down small UFOs, and each small UFO you shoot down gets you at least 60 in credits, so it pays for itself with 3 floater corpses. But you get more than that. You get the corpses, you get weapons fragment, and sometimes you can get intact power sources and whatnot. So it pays for itself. I just have to decide how many I want to build, which is not obvious. Hollow targeting is always nice to have. But the real upgrade that you want, I can't get that. Smart Shell Pods is also good for flush. But I honestly think hollow targeting is probably better for the Shiv. Hard choices here. I don't need this yet. I will, though. Not yet. I don't think you see Cyberdisc until July. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. So, the other thing is that my interceptor fleet is in a bit of a pickle. I will have a total of 7, which honestly is not a lot of interceptors. So if we order 1 more interceptor for South America, and then we build some uplink targetings, and then we can do the Thin Man Autopsy, and then the Arc Thrower. I'll need like 90 credits for the Arc Thrower plus 200 credits for the alien containment. It's just not enough money to go around early on. Oh jeez. Well, let's do the simple plan first, huh? We will first construct 3 of the uplink targeting modules. That should be enough for now. Next, we will order an interceptor for South America. Then we will sit back and wait for this to finish, and we'll build the alien containment and start trying to capture some alien. After I get Arc Thrower, I'm going for Carapace armor. We need enough alloys to actually build Carapace armor, so 10 to research. I think each costs like 5 or something, or maybe it was 4. I should be able to build a few suits this month. They'll be ready next month. So yeah, just just want to take a look. Okay, we have one. See, even two interceptors, you can't really do anything. We need some of these interceptors to finish repairing. Thin Man Autopsy is available, so this unlocks the medkit project in the Foundry. The improved medkit. We'll begin the arc thrower research.
Satellite coverage now. Brazil, Argentina.
Okay, let me think. We have two interceptors. That's honestly not really enough to do anything. In a way, I would have been better off not even getting the second interceptor, but we have four in North America. We don't want to transfer any over yet, but if we get this one repaired, we'll transfer that over. I think that's the way to go.
Contact detected.
Aha, UFO has landed. It's a scout in Argentina. Alright, we're obviously doing this mission. We can recover intact power sources and whatnot. Just gotta think about who to take. Sniper is great since there's a lot of open space. And we want to bring along my better sniper since this is one of the harder missions. Well, don't need a shiv. The salt can also be good, but it's also not critical. Why don't I bring along a scout to train this soldier up? I'll bring along my rocketeer in case there are any issues and I need to blow stuff up. Medic, self-explanatory. And an infantry. It's a landed UFO though. So you could see mutons here. And you could see a lot of mutons. Although it's unlikely you may. I don't want to see a lot of mutons. You know what? These landed UFO missions do tend to be a little more difficult. We'll bring along my A-team. So we have scouting ability to see what's going on. And if things don't go well, we'll run away. We do have the combat drugs perk. Actually, yeah, we do have that. And that boosts my aim a lot. Plus the gunner, plus the infantry. You know what? Changed my mind again. We're gonna bring along this scout. But yeah, this should be good. And we're just going to take this slowly and steadily. If we run into issues, use a combat drug, plus sniper, plus gunner, plus infantry, should be able to mow anything down. And if we have a problem, just use the rocket to blow everything up. I do want to try to get a backup medic, though, because it would be a problem if my medic got injured. So we probably want to start trying to get one more of my soldiers promoted. So maybe I should have brought around a rookie instead of this scout, actually. But getting a scout to corporal is good. That's when you can get the battle scanner and when you actually turn the scout into someone really useful. In a way, battle scanner should almost be rank 1. That's sort of the signature ability of the scout, not sprint. Sprint is good, but without other abilities to complement it, it's kind of useless. So, I will pause the video until I encounter some enemies. But what they're saying here, what this guy, the commander, is saying, approach with extreme caution, that is absolutely good advice for landed UFOs in this mod, because you can potentially face, I think once in June I faced 10 mutons on a small UFO. It was ridiculous. I don't even know how I managed to win, mostly by luck. But yeah, I don't think you'll see 10 mutons in May. That's extraordinarily unlikely. But you can see it in June and stuff like that. So I'll pause the video until I encounter some enemies. Alright, so in my first turn I simply put my troops in a relatively safe position, and you can see there are 2 patrolling groups. No mutons, a bunch of sectoids who can't really hurt me, and a bunch of floaters who could potentially hurt me, although not from this range. So, in a case like this, what do we do? Since there are no mutons, or even if there were, they would be too far away to use their grenades, we buff my troops, and we can hit stuff. At least in the front, we can hit stuff. So we actually want to move this guy down there, and the Rocketeer down there too. Yeah, because there's no other cover here, and we want to buff everyone up with the power of combat drugs, and then we just go to town. So let's do it. If we combat drug here, like the sniper doesn't really need the extra aim, but we want to do it like this. That should get the last two spot behind the low cover on the tree, and we should be able to alpha strike enough of the enemy that and we're not going to reveal anything new, that even though that cover is easily destructible, I'm not super worried. Right. All right. Now for the power of combat drugs, 100%. What else is 100%? We'll take this shot with a pistol. Next, we'll take the 88. The floaters are more dangerous. We'll take the 88% shot on the floater. 4 damage. That's all right. We have double tap. And we can hit one of the sectoids. Might as well hit this one. Has fewer HP. Couldn't kill it. That's all right. Oh, I can't actually hit the last floater. No problem.
No longer a threat.
And then we move my bullet swarm infantry down here. Again, we target the alien we have a chance of one-shotting. And my alpha strike has worked out extraordinarily well, I would say. Sure, why not? We'll move the medic in here. So the aliens will probably panic and run away. And I have so many more combat drugs. I have 3 more that I can use. Yes, they are fleeing in terror. But this does not necessarily mean it's a great idea to go out and scout. I mean, move out too far, because the reason is there is almost certainly a third group. I don't know what that third group is. It might be mutons. If it's mutons, then it's probably like a muton plus 2 floater. That's very common in May. We want to be at range. We don't want to fight mutons close range. So we will proceed cautiously from this direction where we have decent cover. You can see a bunch of trees and whatnot here. It's actually pretty decent cover here too, but it doesn't really matter. And if we trigger another group, we will use good old combat drugs. We'll put my medic here. Put my bullet swarm infantry up here. Actually gonna hunker down with this guy. And my Rocketeer is actually no good place to put it. We'll just Overwatch here. Steady rifle. that third patrolling group should get it moved by itself. Okay, good. I see. That's where they are. It's just 2 sectoids. This looks like it's going to be a fairly easy mission. So that was the highlight of this playthrough. The rest of this mission is just going to be me waiting here until the AI comes out. We'll deal with the 2 sectoids over here. I'm going to pause the video until something more interesting happens. Alright, so the AI sort of is starting to poke some of its units out through the fog. That sectoid kept running out to try to spot me, and eventually one of my Overwatch shots killed it, as you can see there. There's a second sectoid, and the floater is hiding inside a UFO. So, ooh, my sniper can't hit, huh? That's alright. We can get here, but then if I miss, the sectoid could outflank me. We don't want that. I'm just gonna move up here. And try to take a shot, despite the low % chance to hit. Who knows?
Damn it.
Next, we'll move my... Actually, I want to move the infantry with bullet swarm. Dash him here. We'll move the medic over here. Keep this guy on Overwatch here in case the floater decides to poke its head out. This still doesn't give me line of sight. But it might give me line of sight on the floater should it decide to poke its head out. And if we Overwatch, the sector almost scurry back, but it's better than taking a shot. Oh, see? The AI will hunker down. Isn't that interesting? And the floater has decided to come out of the UFO to play.
They're backing up. Advance.
I guess that must have been a dash move, so it's stuck there. I have double tap. I want to try to get one of my rookies a kill, if at all possible. And since that other alien is hunkered down... Actually, I know who I want to get a kill. My infantry. Should be able to see the floater from here. No? Ugh, line of sight rules in this game can be very confusing.
X-ray down. Weapons empty.
So that sectoid has hunkered down. And we want to be careful about triggering the outsider. So, against this guy, there are 2 options. We can blow the cover, or we can just try to outflank it. Clearly, it's pointless to attack the sectoid hiding in good cover. I don't want a dash move there. That's not smart. We'll go back. Because you just can't hit it. 9% chance? Yeah. And so double tap only allows you to shoot normally, so you can just end your turn this way. It doesn't, unlike bullet swarm, it doesn't allow you to do anything else. With no Overwatch, the sectoid has decided to escape, but it can't run for long. Only 3 damage, really? Again, we want to be careful about triggering that outsider.
Taken care of.
Alright. So, with that killed, I'm just gonna reposition my squad and resupply ammo, etc., etc. So I triggered the outsider. Apparently it's decided to move over there. I'm just gonna move up and get a whole bunch of point-blank shots on it, cause We'll try a headshot. Who knows? This might even kill it. Yep.
All mission objectives.
So this is actually a surprisingly easy mission. I was expecting more opposition. Usually I think you see more opposition on the landed UFO missions. I only had to face some sectoids and floaters, but you know, it would not be unusual to encounter 3 pods of like 4 aliens, and you get thin men or maybe floater plus muton groups. Nasty stuff. But I got fairly lucky and faced minimal opposition even for that landed UFO mission. And
Missions like that are
no
sure to boost
promotions.
everyone's confidence. Well done.
And you can see how the loot is so much better. You get 20 alien alloys, that's a lot, 15 Illyrium, plus flight computer, power source, and the corpses. That's just a fantastic haul, especially the alloys. Now I can definitely build the Carapace armors without any problems. So yeah, thank you for watching.